everyone, Willow here. This week on Starting Out Solitary, we are on week 167, and the topic is old habits in our practice that no longer serve a purpose for us, yet we still continue to do them and we cannot let go. For me personally, I'm a type of person that if I am doing something or using something and it's not serving a purpose for me, then I will feel stagnant or unhappy or sad. And so I will let go of it. Sometimes there are times where it takes a little bit longer for me to realize that. I guess with everyday life, you can kind of get busy and stuck in that, that mindset. But if I take a moment and step back and then I examine and reevaluate everything, then I can see what is working for me, why it's not working for me, whether or not I need to let go of the idea, or if I need to just change something to incorporate something else. I do have flavors of the month or week or time of the year, so I am more inclined or drawn to using crystals or herbs or oils, even oracle decks, for example. We are about to approach winter here. It's not that far away, and so there are certain oracle decks where I instinctively go to choose them to use them during this time of the year. And so when spring is approaching or when spring is here, those decks during winter that I have been using, I put away, and there is a new set of decks that I will use during that time. Sometimes I am drawn to using a deck that I use more during the winter time, and that's because it'll have some sort of a purpose for me, whether or not a shadow aspect pops up, and then I will do that, but there is a purpose and meaning behind that. So as I said, in anything that I'm doing, if I'm feeling that there is no meaning or purpose, then what's the point in me in doing it? And moving away, not only within my practice, just in life general. Another prime example that I can give is just the other night, being busy throughout the day, doing all the motherly duties, that when I had a moment to sit down, I was kind of feeling angst within me, and I couldn't quite pinpoint what it was. And I didn't want to feel that way anymore. I wanted to find what it was, get to the heart of the matter, acknowledge it, see the lessons learnt, and then talk to myself about some changes that I wanted to implement. So I guess that is also creating magic in the every mundane moment, because I find that if I am stuck in a certain way or a thinking, then that is only attracting more of that within myself. So I want to get rid of that, because that's not serving me a purpose at all. Another prime example is this morning, actually. The little ones got up way too early, not a very good sleep. Me too, I didn't have a good sleep. And so in the moment, it's that frustration, because I'm needing time to wake up. The kids are feeling tired and they're waiting for their breakfast, and everyone's dropping things in the kitchen and everyone's around each other. And for a moment, the little ones were crying, and I'm starting to feel, a little bit impatient. And so I had to just step back for a moment and say, right, this is not working, and it needs to change. We all still need to have our breakfast, but I'm sure there is a way that we can all work together and get this flow happening. So I asked for the little ones, to help me find some forks and some spoons, and and dish up their breakfast and sit them down and help me pour some water in their water drink bottles. And that kind of got everything back into the flow and kind of settled everyone down. So that's just a everyday mundane magic that was created this morning. Another example is I had some time to myself. I had the house to myself. I was feeling so exhausted, yet there was a lot of housework that needed to be done. And I wanted to do an extra special thing for me, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Part of me was saying, okay, I'm going to do a spell. The other part was, performing a little cleansing ritual at home. But nothing was sitting right with me at that time until I received some divine guidance from a friend and said, why don't you do a meditation? So I did, and it felt as if I'd had sleep, so I was all relaxed. I was given some very insightful messages, and it helped me to refocus back again. So yeah, so just to sum up, I just can't do anything just for the sake of doing it. Definitely there has to be a purpose, otherwise why are we on this path?
Mama.
Until my next video, sending you so much love. Say bye.
Bye. Bye.